Well, hey folks, DC7 here. Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to Farm Sim 17. Thank you very much for joining me this morning. And hey guys, if you want to continue to actually support this series, remember to hit the like button, and if you haven't subscribed, do all of that sort of thing. And if you're feeling extra generous, don't forget to share the video. So, with that said, here we are back on the World Challenge map. It is 4 o'clock in the morning, but there is no rest for the wicked, and this map is just so wicked. Alright. As you can see, I have been busy beaver. I've widened this area up enough that I think we can go ahead with our shed project. And then I mowed the grass so that I could find the freaking stumps. Because, yeah, they're the one thing with using the sawdust mod cranked up so that I get all this extra money is, well, you can quite easily end up burying stuff. So, yep, I think we're full up again. But that's alright, because it's also keeping the money a-rolling in. Now, I'm not going to spend all day up here today. I have other projects. There's been a new mod released that I think is going to be just perfect for this map. So we're going to have a look at that in a moment. It is also just after the hours, so I do need to swap boxes on our veggies. Oh, and I was in the process of filling the water tanks, and I think I only got one filled. I better get on that, otherwise we'll stop producing, and we cannot have that. So, alright, that tank has not in it. There we go. Let's fill her up. I think they only take about 1,500 liters, so it's not a tough chore at all. There we go. We'll take it back and park it up here. There we go. Refill? Indeed. Okay. Now, like I said, I've got to swap my boxes. Yep. 3, 6, 7, 8. One more, and we will take a run down the hill with them. So, there we go. Now, we have a few other things we're going to be doing today. I want the sun to come up before I do the main project. So for the moment, I don't know why I decided to shut the motor off just as I'm about to drive away, but, you know, common enough. Common enough. One of the things I'd like to do today is deal with this one little rut in our road. Right there. It doesn't look like much with the proppy hopper. I guess just because they're so short, it just sort of drives into it and drives back out. But it's actually enough of a rut that it almost knocked over me log pile. I came up there with the tractor after I'd mowed to cut stumps and discovered that it was enough of a rut that it actually chucked the tractor sideways into a tree. So it has already caused more harm than it's worth. Of course, there's a chunk of grass still under those logs that I'll need to mow, but I also wanted to check those grass-begone squares. Yeah, I know. It sounds like something Monsanto would put out, but because, I mean, we can use our terrain modifier. Oh, we're full again. Suppose I could turn a light on, eh? What do you think? Ooh, good lights on these things. But I just want to check them out, just to, you know, see what they do. I have a feeling that, yeah, see, it's quite a little dip right there. Let's say coming up, it's enough to chuck your tractor sideways and bang you into the tree. I'm not a fan. You know, it's going to ruin my perfect driving record, so can't have that. Oh, a little controversy. Or I guess if you're one of those, controversy. Although there is 2 R's in it. Anyway, a little bit of controversy. I know, I just can't keep my feet out of it, can I? Farmer's Dynasty. Farm Expert. As you know, Farmer's Dynasty has been pulled off the Steam store. The fine folk that brought us Farm Expert 2017, kind of messed up as it may have been, did a DMCA takedown against our friends at Dynasty because, well, let's face it, the Hard Terrain DLC and what you do in the build, which is, you know, so much of Farmer's Dynasty, is, yeah. I mean, the very first time I even looked at it, that was the first thing that came out of me was, wow, you know, this is the Hard Terrain DLC. Now, it is sort of explainable, because apparently, now this may be as much supposition as anything. I mean, I'm not an insider by any means, but I do read and research. And apparently, the folks at Farmer's Dynasty did use the same engine with permission that Farm Expert used. And for that reason, I mean, it's like games made in Unity. Every once in a while you'll go, oh, I recognize that. And it's because it's what they call a store asset. You know, you buy the program to do the game building, and it comes with a little catalog of assets that you can use for free, and you can buy more, you can design more. It's, you know, all of that sort of thing. So, I mean, you're sharing assets and mechanics when you use the same game engine, you know. That's why firing a gun in, you know, some game engine that's using, you know, Unreal, or in a game that's using the Unreal Engine, feels very much like firing a gun in any game using the Unreal Engine. So, well, here's the bit of controversy that's now come up, or at least the ongoing to that particular bit of controversy, and that's much like Farmer's Dynasty is no longer available on Steam. Well, guess what? Farm Expert is no longer available on Steam. So yeah, I guess things are heating up a little bit. Actually, I don't want to do that at the moment. What I did was I did go and get the front forks for this thing, their tractor, and a set of pallet forks. And I picked up one of these, and much like bags or anything else in this vein, if you pick one up and hold it over your trailer, yeah, it'll dump it in. So that's fine. We now have dirt in the trailer, so I can haul it over there, tip a little bit of it, and we can work at flattening it down. That's not really what I want to try first, now that it's light enough to see. There is a mod that, as I say, was just released on the Mod Hub, and it's this chicken mod. Alright, so the first thing we need, I believe, is this open chicken pen. So we're going to buy that, and that actually goes inside your chicken pen. So we can place it, oh, that appears to be backwards, doesn't it? Although I guess we could simply place it near the other side. Maybe down in this corner. It doesn't want to. It likes it right there. But I think I'd still like to turn it around and face the gate. Okay. Now what this will allow is not only will we start feeding our chickens and that sort of happiness, It's also means we've got to add straw and all of that joy. So I know I saw a couple of eggs in here. I just want to sort of gather those. And it will allow us to start breeding chickens. Yes, very cool. So we do have to add straw and now I had understood that it added the trigger points outside of the pen. Oh, maybe I've got to move this down a little bit different. Okay, uh-oh. We're going to have to... I wish they would actually allow you to pick these things up, but of course you can't. So... Oh, garage. Yeah, we're going to have to sell it and hopefully... Oh, man. I hate that, you know? Just to try and replace something. Alright, so now you can see that the triggers are here. So let's do this. So my mistake, I guess you're supposed to figure this out before you do it. Boom. Okay. And apparently it's placed right now because I have that. So, okay, we paid a couple extra dollars. Now these chicken coop delivery triggers. Now I think this is supposed to go in here as well. Well, I'm really not sure, to be honest with you. It doesn't tell you a whole lot. Okay. And then you have a buy point, which you can put down as either an actual chicken dealer or just simply this. We're going to have to go into town to do that. Now those are free. So now we have tip points for straw, water, and grass for our chickens. And we can start breeding them. We also need to buy a trailer that will move them. And there is a special trailer set available just for that. Hopefully under animals it should have gone there. It looks a lot like the Joskin, I believe. And it's the chicken editions. It's these guys. Oh, sorry, this guy. Whoa. Yeah, I was not going to go for that. So that's a little bit of money, but I don't think we actually need one at the moment. But we will have to buy that, so that's something to consider. Of course, we're also, like I said, going to need straw and those sort of things. And we're going to need to go to town and place the other marker. So, 504. So we've got a couple of things to do before we run off to town. There we go. Okay. Now let's get the Bucky truck. Most important job of all underway, making money. We need to set you up to be taking. I do believe it was apple crates, maybe. Yeah, it works. Kind of have the feeling just about anything works here, but we should have some fish, I think. You have to reset the pickup. See, it's still set as actually having grabbed something. Yeah, that's just because it's going from one trigger to another as opposed to the, with no transitional to allow it to reset it to the proper thing. So, just got to give her a click in between. There we go. Okay, yeah. Alrighty. Close enough. We'll turn the auto pickup off. Let's go deliver some lettuce to the fish pens. Hopefully we'll have some fish to sell, because I did deliver a full cart there. So weirdness going on the, oh, I guess to continue. So yeah, Farm Expert's been pulled. It's no longer available on the Steam store. So I'm quite anxious to see what's going on. And they didn't just pull the hard terrain. And they didn't just pull FE17. I believe they've pulled all of it. So, yeah. Getting pretty serious down there in farmland, I'll tell you. Although I also find something funny, channels like, for instance, The Know, deal in gaming news and all this, controversial stuff, and, developers suing gamers and developers complaining at other developers and all of these things. Not a single one of those has even taken the slightest notice of, oh right, they don't auto-grab, I have to actually unload them, of any of this, because this is such a, I guess, so far out of their normal genre range. Okay, 2,500 liters of lettuce sitting in there. We should be making fish like a mad monkey. And yet, there's one fish bucket thing. What the heck's going on here? And it's only 41% full. I wonder if maybe I grabbed a partial one off of there with the truck and ended up screwing this thing up. Because it hasn't produced anything for well over a day now. Even though I've consistently been adding and keeping up with the lettuce end of it. Well, that sucks, because now that's it. We got $400 worth of fish from an entire, well, day and a half, actually. So, and that is all that's required, is lettuce. You don't need to power up that little gen set or anything that's sitting there. There we go. Now I think we're in business. It's just giving us another box. Okay. Apparently something needed reset somewhere. Yeah, because there's tons of lettuce here. Ah, fish 6. Alright. It appears to be back to its relatively working state. And then we could build a smoother road down here. Wouldn't kill us either. Alright, let's just sell our tomatoes and see where that puts us. And then we're going to take Bucky into town. The tomato boxes seem to have a much bigger target area. I'll give it that. I have a feeling this thing probably double stacks these, because it doesn't, you do actually have to shut the pickup mode off when you've got one stack on there. And I think if they're full, it kind of auto shuts it off. So that's why I believe that maybe it's not exactly. And then, of course, you can't get back in it, except to tab to it. And luckily, it's the second one on my tab star. So, okay, now we should actually make more than $400. We should make more like $4,000. We'll have to see where a convenient place to put our selling station will be. Oh, I guess I can sell our eggs too. I've probably got a couple. I think I can sell those down here. Kind of weird going on in the mod hub there this morning. Went to download that chicken mod thing, and it was almost like it kept disconnecting. Oh right, this actually has kind of an odd hitbox. Let's see what we get for our eggs. $342. Okay, well, hey, you know. There we go. I think the trigger is just further up to the edge here. So, I have to unload them a little bit shallower next time. There we go. Money, money, money. Alright, let's head off to town. And see about placing the last part of that other farm. And I'd like to have a little bit of a look about here. How are we doing? Ooh, we're 3/4 of the way through the episode, aren't we? Yeah. Well, we're perhaps not going to get quite as far as I'd hoped today. Boy, those half hours go by quick. Alright, come on. But it is a busy place, so this is not surprising that the more you do, the quicker it goes by. Alright. Well, my buddy with Delirious was telling me there's a little bit of an issue with these orchards. So we'll have to see what goes on when we reach that point. Be a while, though. We don't exactly have anything that's going to produce poop for us. So, now, I wonder if they will allow us to maybe just like park it off in that corner, you know? Let's have a look. Let's select placeables yet again. And we want a chicken dealer. I think we should go with the whole building, don't you think? It doesn't cost anything. Oh, look, they're going to let me do it. Right where I wanted to, too. Sweet. Awesome. There we go. Okay, now we need to go to pallets. Chicken pallet. Yeah, but that was there before. Missing function chicken 2. 2,000 liter. No idea what that is. It's not what I want, though. What I actually want is straw. Now, do we want square? Or do I want rounds? Why are they more expensive? Because we're eventually going to be probably making round bales. Weird. It's not like they're bigger, is it? Don't think so. Well, I think for now, we're just going to buy one of those. Yeah, thanks. Okay. Back. Alright, and there it is. And here is our chicken selling point. Awesome. Loading zone, local chicken dealer, free range only. Very cool. Very cool. Alright, Bucky, my truck. We have a job to do, buddy. Yeah, you know what it is. We got bales to load. So, let us pick... Oh, not apples. Chicken goose of food bags, barrels, square bales, that'll do. And kabunk them on. That's it? Oh. Ooh. Oh, you're funny. Well, there we go. Look at that. I don't know what the heck that was about. Okay, now it's actually full because we're not getting anything other than where to unload. So, cool. That's that's a fat little O. I just realized something. There's really not much I can do with those once I get to the farm. I don't have... oh well. We can deal with that. Well, I'll have to come back in with the tractor and grab an actual set of bale forks. Because I have no way to move bales other than by hand. And these are awfully bloody big and heavy. So I also understand I can make more money if I were to actually go to the sawmill and sell my logs. So that's something else I've been kind of thinking about. Mini BGA lentil. Saggery. I guess if we continue on here, we'd actually get a look at it. Let's do that, shall we? Since we're not going to really have time to get much in the way of projects done. Oh, here's something I was wondering about as well. Do we actually start? Oh, we do. Weird. We're going to have to find our farm silos. Because, yeah, I'm going to need a little bit of this to give to my chickens. Interesting. So we do have grain stored somewhere on this map. We'll just have to have a look about and see where that might be. I'm 12 minutes late to unload our boxes. Alright, what's this place? Ah, it's a sale point. Okay, I don't want to sell those, so I'm not going to drive across that thing. Thank you. Alright. Is this Le Cedere? It is. Okay, there's the sawmill. So, we can bring our logs here. And apparently when they become boards, they're worth a heck of a lot more money than logs. And boards, where do we take those? Here? Well, I don't think so. Oh, maybe, yeah. Okay, it wants boards and wood chips. Yeah. Alright. So there is some production going on here in town that may aid our goals. Now, where would I find... Yeah, I gotta find out, where we buy grain, or where our grains are stored, I should say. Alright, what are you when you live at home? No, alright. You are the spinnery. So... Alright, up next is the budget. Excellent. Not much use to me at the moment, but cool. And now we have... I guess this is the sail point. Okay, this is the silo here, so I think because we can also fill up here, I think. Alright, good to know, good to know. Let's say we will be requiring a little bit of El Fido for the chickens, so... I know, quick map tour, kind of unplanned, but... I probably did this the very, very first time we looked at the map as well, but it's been long enough that I don't recall what's where and who. So, what do you do then? Here I can... Oh, I can bring fish here as well. And lettuce. Oh, I wonder if you get a better price. We'll have to try that. What's that last thing? Is that wood chips? Kind of looks like it. Alright. Well, that's a different sell point. And that should be it. Oh no, we get the one last place up here. Okay, I think this is just the big sell point, isn't it? Yeah, that's exactly what this is. Sell all of your crop, make the money. Alright, well, with that, I'm going to head home. And I think I'm also... Oh, look at this. Look at this. Really? These may not actually be real. May not. See, because I know you can actually get the mod that allows you to place these little tomato fields, and they are functional. But I think this is just somebody else's kit, and we probably shouldn't really be messing with it. Oops. Alright. And with that, guys, I am actually going to head back to the farm here and get a little bit more cleanup done, get some more grass mowed. I still need to mow the field that we put in, and then go around and find all the stumps. So, and like I said, I've also got to take the tractor back into town. Yeah. Get all of that done, get a fork for it so we can actually do something with these bales once I unload them at home. So, there you go. Hope everybody enjoyed. If you did, you know what to do. If you didn't, well, I'm sure you know what to do as well. So, you don't need me to tell you what to do. Take care of each other, folks, and ciao for now.